Chat, am I chopped? Alright, so just make sure everything's good. Wait. I'm so chopped right now. So chopped. But I need to get some house shoes. Um, but you see we have outlined this Rivada gap. We have an SMT divergence here. Came back into it. But I would have liked to stay in the top half. So now that it's here, ideally, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on this one and I'm gonna buy one right here. Just for my unbelief. Wait. Oh my, it's a mini. Well, let's hope it can come back at zero. That's stupid. That's really pissing me off. Hopefully it can come back to zero and we'll be good. But I completely forgot that's a mini. Anyway, what I was saying is, it'll all be good, don't worry. That's crazy though how that candle was so. But anyways, it'll come back. I'm not worried. That's what I was just gonna say is we came lower here, it could still go higher, but the fact that ES is below its weekly fair value gap, I can't like that. I can't. So then on to the downside, we have this wick right here. We're gonna see how we use. I'd like to take out these then. Come in here and we'll see how we react there. And yeah, we'll continue from there. Came up to 50%. Boom. Sweep lows below here. And then we'll see what happens. And if it goes down here, then I don't need to trade it. Because, maybe in the future, but right now I don't need to catch every move. Right now I'm just trying to catch one 25 to 50 point move that gives me a nice setup that I can trade. And I don't even have to trade every day. So you can see ES coming up here. Use this as reverse. But NQ is still staying low, which means that I could just dip. And yeah, those are just too smooth. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason why it might not go a straight shot is because we've already been going almost 200 points. It can come and retrace a little bit, have some fun, relax, trap some people out. And now everyone's putting their stop here, and then boom, they're gonna get railed. It was a good short. ES goes in here. NQ stays low. Little SMT right here. And boom. Back to business. It's like you can't really tag along right now. Like if you got in here or even here at the top, but now it's like yeah, it's already gonna go do its move. So let's just watch it and be patient. Here's another setup will form, and there's nothing wrong with this. That's 1 out of 3. Still hasn't made a fair value gap yet. I can guarantee you at least one person is crying right now, saying, "Oh, please turn around from here. This is resistance. It's strong resistance. Please." I can guarantee you. Ten minutes in, still no fair value gap, but it's all good. I'm not I don't have to force a trade. I'm just watching the markets, how they are delivering, and or how are they are going to deliver these lows. Because I'm thinking about it. If I'm live right now, if I was in a trade, well, first of all, entry, as much as they say that entry is not important, entry to me is the most important. In the sense, like, yeah, maybe if you buy here versus here, your stops can still be the same, but it'll be a 14-point difference. But it's like if you buy here or if you buy here. But I don't think that's what they mean when it doesn't matter. But think about it, 20 to 60, 67 even. 6, 7. And then, how am I feeling when it goes up 47 points again? And now, boom, it just took him out. Finally went lower. Yes. Right here. Fair value gap. Oh, these are some fat candles. I can pretty confidently say NQ right here. But yeah, now I would want to see a quick retracement up here, and I would buy this as a strength. But I could be completely wrong, and not that the top is in, but it could just go lower. We have the body of the candle below here, the daily. That's definitely a good place to be. Um, we can even use this as a short, so we'll see how that goes. But as far as shorting, I'm not really interested right now because of how much it's already gone down. And it's like, if it's really bearish, it's not going to come back in here. Or it's going to come back once and then just keep going. Next contract, I'm just going to do the mini. Because, the micro. Like when it rolls over, I'm going to have all my lines on the micro. I might buy this. I'm gonna wait though, because see, it might just go all the way back down. Oh well, I bought it. Bought it a little late, but again, it's fine. 200 here, here. Okay. Because the thing is, it could definitely just come back again. And it could just turn from here because ES just went there. So I'd want to see this candle close full. And I'm going to put my stop a little tighter there. 40 points. And I'm going to go to the daily, which is there. Let's see how that works. I want to see ES. Oh, yeah, that's good. I want to see it just explode higher. And I can't lie, if I went red right now, like back into red, I'd be kind of scared. But yeah, I don't know if I like that. Oof. I don't know if I like that. I definitely don't like that. Wow, I got destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna get destroyed. Did I stop it out? See, that's what I'm talking about. My fear. Now I'm back here and I'm like, yeah, no, it's all good. And then it's gonna go lower and I'm gonna say I told you so, but then, oh, it's because I don't like how ES is looking right now. Oh, wow. Are you gonna stop me out? Okay. So this is what I saw, and it's all good because that's why I don't like trading with one contract. But hey, no excuses. Um, you see, ES came here and Q went above here. SMT divergence right in there. That's a good short, actually. It's a good short. But that's a perfect short. And that's crazy how it's literally 100 points in that 3 minutes. Okay, now I feel like trading again because I don't want to sit with that loss. And here's the thing, like, maybe I'm just gonna do 2 contracts because I know, because this is one thing I know about me. I know if I had 2, then I would have taken one above here. Like if I have 2, it's and I don't care about the money. I care about like the principle that 2 shows me. But also 1, 1 shows me, but you can't justify 1 when you have a 40-point stop and you take it off at 25 points. Okay, so I was in at 644, 647. Above here, 668, so 25 points. But I didn't want to take my 1 contract off because then it would have been a 0.5. It would have been like the risk would have just not been good. But I felt it incoming, but I didn't take it off because I'm like, yeah, whatever. But I can only do that if I have a runner, if I take my profits. But I didn't take profits, so then I ended up with a complete loss. And that's why I want to do 2 contracts. And I'm not inherently mad about the loss. I guess I'm mad that I'm not mad, but I guess I'm just not, I don't know what the word is to say, but I don't like the fact that I only have 1 contract and then that my first entry has to be final and my exit has to be final. Like if I had 2, I could have entered with 1 here. Boom, nice. And then I could have seen, okay, closed nicely. I'll enter here because the 15-second did look good. Boom. And if I entered here at 634, that would have been 35 points. So that would have been way better to take 1 off. And then I could have put my stop, right there. And if I got stopped out, I'd still be green. But let's see where this bad boy's going. And I guess, it was not pretty clear, but, because we took out those lows. I'm like, yeah, if we go above here, boom, we can rally. But it looks like we want some more downside. Again, this here is critical. And we're going to have this, which if we want to go down into that, we could do that for sure. But it's just a lot of movement. I mean, almost 300 points. So I guess just how they're calling the top. Oh, it's like it's moved too much. It should be crashing. It's the same thing. Like just because it moved 300 points doesn't mean it can't go any lower. You know, And that was actually a great short. And I saw that happening, but what happened is I kind of convicted myself into saying, yeah, it's just gonna push higher. And I guess, yeah, we did take out those, but we didn't provide, like, maybe if we wicked, but we fully closed with the body, first of all. Second of all, we came perfectly here. And third of all, we disrespected this, so we were below it. Yeah, we were in the upper half, but ES wasn't. It was already gone. So those, and it's like, yeah, you can always the base it for both sides. But at the same time, if you were astute, you would see, you would have seen this. You would have seen the 5 minute close like this, boom, comes back, and then just absolutely hammerheads down. And I guess that's another one of my weaknesses that I didn't point out is one of my, I think my biggest weakness, besides like the impatience and risk management, is I want to call the top, I want to call the bottom, and I want to be contrarian. And I guess I can see that because I'm mad that I didn't get in here. So I'm like, okay, yeah, let's reverse it. Let's start the next move. But what the great thing is, maybe this is a little harder for you to get in. Maybe you're not familiar, but this right here, an SMT coupled by ES going in a 930 fair value gap, like that's as good as it gets for me, you know? That's as good as it gets. So, hindsight, I was a little eager to get in, and what I did was not bad, but entry could definitely work on it, and I should, I don't know, for me, I'm just gonna take profits at first one. But it's like the new 20 points on Nasdaq is 50. And it's true because look at these candles. I mean, 35 points, 39, 28, 30, like 673 to 565, 531, 150 points in 10 minutes. So now we're below it and we can just expect to keep going lower. Now we're looking here, we're looking how we act at the bottom of here, we're looking how ES acts here. We don't want to see any of that, but it's looking to be true. And it still doesn't mean it's bad news for the Bears or for the Bulls. But it means we're gonna get a bigger, and it's extremely bullish because NQ didn't even come in here, and you could have seen the cues, but that's why it's like no, the cues were more clear on the downside, and Akuma. Okay, so yeah, this thing's just gonna go. Um, this thing is just gonna go, and there's nothing we can do about it. I guess one thing I would work on is I have to be real with myself. And though it did come dagger, yeah, good. But it was just clear that it wanted to go lower, and I saw that, and I took a loss for it. I should have trusted myself, but I'm at two conflicting roads right now because I was like, yeah, the main reason why I didn't is because I was like, maybe I should just let the trades play out because maybe it's me being too scared to hold a trade for a long time. So we're just gonna get better at it, and just because we had a loss today doesn't mean anything. We're just gonna keep getting better and growing, and I think what I need to do is make a definitive trade plan because kind of said 9:30, yeah, we're gonna close below it. Okay, wait, but what do I do now? Just because it went below here doesn't mean that it has to come up now. Yeah, that was a target, cool, but there's something missing. 4 hour closed really aggressive, and then it's giving no hope. 50 points away from here. 250 points from open, which is insane. $200 points from where I got in, which is also insane. Now we're gonna come here. This is crazy, and I'm not worried because we're gonna catch these one day. We are gonna catch these 100%. And let's see, Bitcoin. Not as much as I thought. Wow, I said 660 was a good price. Um, Quant had that nice. Oh my gosh. Crazy. And the good thing about even though I took a loss. 1 minute. Even though I took a loss, um, I still learned a lot today. Okay, I remembered. Okay, write that down right now. One of my weaknesses. I think my biggest weakness. There's more to say, but I have to go. But yeah, just because it's a losing trade doesn't mean that we didn't learn, and we learned greatly. And sometimes, as we know, the move continues, starts overnight. But as we also know, sometimes it just keeps going, and then boom, you're on the sidelines. But sometimes it gives you a nice, good entrance, and you wait for that. You wait for your thing, and you keep going. So we hit the consequent encroachment nicely, and that's pretty much it. That's, what, 400 points in the past 2 hours and 270 almost in 20 minutes. So yeah, I'll see you.